Morning to all of you. So today, so far we have discussed about midpoint theorem and its converse. Now today we are going to start with a new topic of this chapter, that is equal intercept theorem. So what is equal intercept theorem? The first and foremost thing that you need to know is this theorem is applicable for more than 3 parallel lines. Okay, there must be more than 3 parallel lines, then only we can use this theorem. Now, what is equal intercept theorem? Suppose I have 3 parallel lines like this. Okay, so let it be L, let it be M, and let it be M. So I know that L is parallel to M is parallel to M. So these are the 3 parallel lines. And suppose there is a transversal, you already know what is transversal. Suppose this is PQ transversal. Okay, so second thing that we know is PQ is a transversal. Then if the intercepts, so what is the meaning of intercepts? Okay, the portions that this transversal cut between the parallel lines are known as the intercepts. So these intercepts, suppose this is A and this is B and this is C. If these intercepts are equal, the third thing is AB equal to BC. Okay, AB equal to BC. So if there are 3 or more than 3 parallel lines are there, suppose there are 3 parallel lines, PQ is a transversal and it cuts intercept of length AB and BC such that AB is equals to BC. So if you now draw any transversal on this parallel line, suppose if I draw one more transversal CD, and suppose these are the intercepts, suppose E, F, G. Then if AB equal to BC and if CD is another transversal, then we know that EF equal to F. Okay. So if 3 parallel lines are there or more than 3 are there, a transversal is there, and if it cuts the equal intercepts on these parallel lines, so now if you draw any other transversal on these pair of lines, that intercept between those pair of lines will always be equal to each other. Okay, we know that we can draw infinite number of transversals. So if you draw any number of transversal, whatever may be the transversal, every time the intercepts are going to be the equal, provided the conditions the transversal made by the intercept made by the first transversal are equal to each other. So this is known as the equal intercept theorem. Okay, so we will solve the questions based upon this theorem, and we have to just keep one thing in mind, that there must be more than 3 parallel lines. If there are not more than 3 parallel lines, then you cannot use the equal intercept theorem. Now let's see the few questions according to this theorem. Now see, like I have used MPT for midpoint theorem. For this I am going to use EIT. Okay, so let's see the very first question of 12B. What it says, use the following figure to find. So what I am having in this, there are three parallel lines, it is already given, and something like this is there, this is C, this is G, F, B, B, A, P. Okay. So these three lines are equal to each other, and it is given that what is given in this? Given is CD equal to DE, and GC is parallel to BF is parallel to AE. Okay, although it is not mentioned in the question, but we have to assume it, they are parallel to each other. Now we have to find the value of BC if AB is equals to 7.2 centimeter. So since these two are equal and these three lines are parallel, so that means AB will be equal to BC. Okay, so AB is equals to 7.2, so BC is also equal to 7.2 centimeters. So here it is the use of the equal intercept theorem. Similarly, we have to find GE if FE is equals to 4 centimeters. So again, from this statement only, we can say that since CD is equals to DE, so that means GF equal to FE equal to 4 centimeters. Okay, so what is GE then? GE will be 4 plus 4, that is 8 centimeters. Okay, now let's see a different type of question based upon this. Question number 2. In the following figure, so first we will make the diagram. A, B, C, E, R, B, S. Okay, this is Q. Okay, whenever you do the questions of midpoint theorem, note the given things very carefully. So in this, what is given? So what is given? Given is P is midpoint of AB. That means AP equal to PB, and we can also write these two parts as half of AB. Also given twice AD equal to AB, so we can say that AD equal to half of AB. So from here we came to know that AP equal to PB equal to AD. That means now these three parts are equal to each other. So now what we have to prove, one more thing is given is PR parallel to BS. Okay, so these two lines are parallel to BS, it is also given. Okay, these things are given to us. Q is the midpoint of DR. Q is midpoint of DR, that means DQ equal to QR. Okay, so we have written all the given things now. Now we have to prove. So let's see the very first part. AQ parallel to BS. So for that, what we can do, so Q is the midpoint, and since DA equal to PA. So we can say that A is the midpoint of DP. So we will take in triangle DPR. Okay, in triangle DPR, A is midpoint of DP and Q is midpoint of DR. That means AQ is parallel to PR and AQ equal to half of PR. Okay. How? By midpoint theorem. But we know that PR is parallel to BS. That we already knew. So we can say that AQ is parallel to BS. Okay. So this is our first part. In the next part, we have to prove that DS is 3 times BS. Okay, so for that, what we are going to do, we are going to use the intercept theorem. But what I have told you, in intercept theorem, we need at least 3 set of parallel lines. So we know that AD equal to PA equal to PB. So if I can prove DQ equal to QR equal to RS, that means RS becomes 1/3 of DS. So for that, what I am going to do, I will draw a line, okay, like this. Draw MDN parallel to AQ and it becomes automatically parallel to PR and to BS. Now see, we have 4 set of parallel lines. This is parallel to AQ and AQ is parallel to PR and PR is already given as parallel to BS. Now, so we know that, what we know, AD equal to PB equal to AP. AD equal to PB equal to AP. So this implies what? DQ equal to QR equal to RS by equal intercept theorem. Okay. So these 3 parts are equal to each other, or also we can write DQ equal to QR equal to RS equal to what? DS by 3. So what I need only DS and RS. So I will take these 2. So I will get DS equal to 3 times. DS equal to 3 times RS. Okay, so we have used the midpoint theorem in this question to prove these 2 are parallel to each other. Then we have used the intercept theorem by drawing one more parallel line. Then let's see one more question. Question number 4. Okay. In triangle ABC, so first we will draw a triangle ABC like this. This is A, B, C. The medians BP and CQ. Okay, so we will take out the information, whatever is given. The median BP, this is BP, and it is extended to M, and this is CQ, it is extended to N, such that BP is median, okay, and CQ is also median. So from here we will get something. So I am going to join MAN. Now what else is given? Okay, read the information very carefully. Medians BP and CQ. So BP and CQ are medians. That means AP equal to PC. CQ is also median. That means AQ equal to QB. Okay. Now one more information is given. BP equal to PM. So BP equal to PM is given. What else is given? CQ equal to QM. Okay, so these are the informations that were given. So we have written these informations. Now, first we have to prove M, A, N are collinear. So what we know about collinear? The points which lie on the same straight line are known as the collinear points. So let's see how to prove. So if I can prove that MAN is a straight line, that means I am able to see that, or I am able to prove that MAN are the collinear points. So what I am going to do, let's join PQ. Okay, so join PQ first, then let's see if we can do anything. Now I will take in triangle. Okay, so just try to visualize a triangle. I will take this triangle ANC, in triangle ANC. Now what we know in this triangle? We know that Q is the midpoint of CN, Q, and P is the midpoint of AC. So Q and P are midpoints of CN and AC. Okay. It was given that CQ equal to QN, that means Q is the midpoint of CN. So from here what you will get? PQ equal to half of AN and PQ is parallel to AN. Okay, this is our first equation, and again same reason, midpoint theorem. Now we will take another triangle. So this triangle we will take in triangle AMB. So in triangle AMB, what we know? P is the midpoint of BM and Q is the midpoint of AB. So we can say that P and Q are midpoint of P and Q are midpoint of AC and P is the midpoint of BM and Q is the P is the midpoint of BM and Q is the midpoint of AB. Okay, so from here what you will get? PQ equal to half of AM and PQ parallel to AM. Okay, this is our second equation, again by midpoint theorem. So we have used the midpoint theorem. Now if I see very carefully from 1 and 2. So from these two, if you see very carefully, you will come to know that PQ is parallel to AN and PQ is parallel to AN. So in this, see, this one vertex is common, that is A. So we can say that MAN is a straight line. Okay, so it becomes the straight line. In the second, we can say that half of PQ equal to half of AN equal to half of AM. So that will give you AN equal to AM. That means, so these two parts are equal to each other. So we can say that A is midpoint of MN. Okay, hence proved. Okay, so we have proved both the parts now. Okay, although we have not used the intercept theorem, but we are able to prove these two parts. Okay, let's see question number 5. In triangle ABC, angle B is obtuse. So how we can make this? Okay, first I will make a obtuse angle. Now I will join AC. Then D and E are the midpoints of AB and. So this is midpoint and this is midpoint. Then next is F is a point on AC. F is a point on AC. Okay, that's such that EF is parallel to AB. Okay. So let's write the given things first. Given is B is midpoint of AB and E is midpoint of AC. So from here you will get AD equal to DB and from here you will get BE equal to EC. What else is given? EF is parallel to AB. Okay, so EF is parallel to AB is given. We have to show that BEFD is a parallelogram. Now BEFD is a parallelogram. So we know that whenever we have to show that a certain geometry is a parallelogram, in that case what we have to prove, one pair of side has equal and parallel. So let's join DF first. Okay, so this I have joined. Now if I can prove F is the midpoint, then it will be solved. So what we are going to do, I am going to use the, so first thing that I am going to do in this is, okay, let's draw a line. So this, let's draw MCN. So I will draw MCN parallel to EF. And since EF is parallel to AB, so it becomes parallel to AB also. Now we know that, what we know from the given question, BE equal to EC, it is given. So we can say that FC equal to AF by equal intercept theorem. So by using the equal intercept theorem, we came to know that these two parts are equal to each other. So FC equal to AF means, now F is midpoint of AC. Okay, so F becomes the midpoint of AC. Now in triangle ABC, D and F are midpoints of AB and AC. So we can say that BF is parallel to BC and DF equal to half of BC by midpoint theorem. But BEC is a straight line. But BEC is a straight line that we know. And what else we know? BE equal to EC equal to half of BC, that we also know because E is the midpoint. So we can say that BF is parallel to what we need, BE. So I will write BE and BF equal to B, BF equal to B. So this implies DB, what was the parallelogram? BEFD. So BEFD is a parallelogram. Parallelogram. Okay, hence proved. So this is how we can solve the questions. So in the next video we will discuss few other questions related to the equal intercept theorem. Thank you.